Be prepared to wait. Waiting is one of the tests that faith nearly always has to go through. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1, which is one of my favorite verses, Solomon says this: "There is an appointed time for everything, and there is a time for every event under heaven." Well, that includes marriage. There's an appointed time for marriage in your life. Don't jump the gun. Don't be too eager. Maybe you're getting a little older than the average age at which people marry today, and you're thinking, well, God has forgotten me, He's passed me by, I'm going to have to do something. If you do something in that attitude, you'll almost certainly do the wrong thing. There's a beautiful verse in Hebrews 6 verse 12 I'd like to give you. Imitate those who through faith and patience inherit what has been promised. Bear in mind, it takes more than faith to inherit what God has promised. You begin with faith, but then there comes patience. In other words, you have to wait for God's time, for God's provision. Don't be hasty. Don't be impatient. God has a time. Somewhere on His divine calendar, there's a day marked for your marriage. Cultivate patience. Don't be hasty. The fourth piece of counsel, the last one today, be sensitive to the Holy Spirit. Cultivate sensitivity to the Holy Spirit. Romans 8:14 says this: "For all who are being led by the Spirit of God, these are sons of God." The mark that you're living as a son or a daughter of the living God is this, that you're continually led by the Holy Spirit. That's a continuing present tense. All who are being continually led by the Spirit of God, these are sons of God. And so you need to cultivate being led by the Holy Spirit. One of the prayers that I'm always praying is this: to be in the right place at the right time. And I've discovered that the only one who can enable me to achieve that is the Holy Spirit. As I'm sensitive to the Holy Spirit, He puts me in the right place at the right time. See, somewhere down the road, God has an appointment for you with His chosen mate for you. And you don't want to miss that appointment, I'm sure. But unless you're led by the Holy Spirit, it could be that you would miss the appointment. Cultivate sensitivity to the Holy Spirit in small things, in big things.